Hey guys, welcome to my review for the new chapter of Fairy Tail. Now, it has been a while since I've reviewed Fairy Tail. You know, I went on the trip to Quebec, I fell a bit behind, but now I'm all caught up, ready to talk about it again. So this chapter starts off, we see Natsu is still unconscious after his fight with Zeref and the whole weird thing with his tumor that Brandish fixed. So we see Happy is thinking back to what Zeref said, how the only way he will die is if Natsu dies as well. And Happy's thinking to himself, there's gotta be a way to defeat Zeref without Natsu dying. There's gotta be a way to do it, and I'm sure, you know, that they will find a way eventually. But yeah, so Happy's going on about that. Then we see inside the guild, you know, they're strategizing, making some plans. Only 8 of these friggin' 12 members are left, so that is good for them. And Makarov's like, hey, Mavis, what do you think we should do? And she's like, oh, I don't know. So Mavis says, please give me some time. And then it's like, the only thing I can do to take down Zeref. And then we don't get to see what she says afterwards. So, that's pretty interesting. It seems like Mavis knows how to take down Zeref. And if she does know, then maybe the reason that she hasn't told anyone is because of, you know, their past history that they have had. Or maybe she thinks she can somehow make Zeref good again. I don't know. Maybe it's going to involve her sacrificing herself and dying for the second friggin' time. I don't know, but that was pretty interesting. Anyway, so we cut to the big battles going on. Mainly the one with the friggin' 12 member who can manipulate time. You know, she freezes time, strips people's clothes off for some reason. Anyway, this was the most interesting part of the chapter because we finally got to see the return of Cream Sorcière. We get to see Jalal and Meredy back in the game. Jalal shows up. I was like, yes, it's been so long since we've seen you. Awesome. And he's like, I'm back and we are going to beat the crap out of Zeref. I don't know if this guy knows everything about Zeref or if he has a strategy to defeat him or not. But yeah, it was really awesome to see him back. Meredy as well. And Ultir, because Ultir comes back at the end of this chapter. The friggin' freezing misses, she's going to kill Windy. Windy and Sharia break out of their time spell or whatever and are able to attack her, and she's like, what? Why is this happening? They turn around and Ultir is there, which is really interesting and unexpected. Now, what do I think of Ultir coming back? I don't know. This all really depends on how it gets explained. I wasn't really a big fan of Aquarius coming back even after they had explained why she came back, because I thought the way her story ended was really well done, and I really liked how that whole thing happened with Lucy's character development. Here was a bit different, because the reason, of course, Ultir left is because she pretty much sacrificed herself to, you know, save everyone back during the end of the Grand Magic Games, and then we see her, she's like all old, and she's like, oh, my time is up, I'm pretty much dead now, goodbye everyone. But now she is back, she's back to her normal age, and it says that she's been doing some time travel stuff, you know, which makes sense as to why she would be young again. I'm not quite sure how it all went down though, and that's why I don't know how I feel about them bringing Ultir back. It all depends on how they explain it. If it is a really well thought out explanation as to how she is back, then I think it could be really awesome, but if it is just some lame bullshit Mashima explanation, then we're gonna have a problem here. But other than that, it was a pretty decent chapter, you know, nothing too crazy except for the return of Cream Sorcière, which was awesome. My god, where is Gildarts? Seriously, he's like the only one who hasn't been back yet. Like, please show up, Gildarts. You could, like, destroy all of the friggin' 12. You need to come back and you need to be a badass, and I cannot wait for that moment to happen. So those are my thoughts on this week's chapter of Fairy Tail. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below on what you thought, and I will see you guys in the next video.